Hey, my name is Isaac Stark. This is my first semester here at Pittsburgh State University, and I am studying nursing, hopefully going to pursue a career in an ER or an ICU, eventually moving on to flight nursing after that. I have a wide array of hobbies, including fishing, hiking, photography, board games, video games. Those are really the ones that I partake in most often. Now that I've given you a little bit about my day to day life or what I do on a daily basis, let me talk about something that's important to me. It's this ring right here. To me, it's more than just a ring, it's my wedding band. I have been married for 2 years and 3 months as of filming this video, since March the 4th of 2017, to Morgan Simrad Stark. Since we have been married, we've gotten two dogs, a small Boston Terrier named Rin, and a large German Shepherd named Booker. Something else that's really important to me is my camera. It is a Canon 70D, and I have three lenses for it: a 50mm macro, a 100mm macro lens, and a 17 to 55mm zoom lens. Those are the three ones that I use most often and most regularly. You also may notice that I don't have it with me here, nor am I filming with it. And that's a little bit of a funny story. So I run a camp, or I don't run it, I run the media for the camp called Boys State. Boys State is a camp that teaches leadership and civic responsibility through a mock government simulation. My role at the camp is to create the media for the camp. So promotional materials, social media posts, things of that nature. And the reason why I don't have my camera is I was getting interviews for promotional material for the camp, and my sensor burnt out. That was pretty frustrating because I still had 5 days left to capture footage of everything from just a Senate passing bills and laws and putting new things into effect in the state of Kansas, the mock simulation anyway, to sports like basketball, volleyball, tennis, things of that nature. So taking pictures with my phone really wasn't going to cut it. So I did ask around to a couple different people. I ended up finding somebody who I didn't really expect to have a camera. They had a Rebel T5i, which also just so happens to fit all of the lenses that I brought that week. So that was incredibly lucky. It pushed me outside of my comfort zone because I was pretty stressed not having a camera for the week. That was a little bit stressful. But I found that Canon T5i. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, not only because I wasn't used to the camera specifically, but it's a lot more restrictive and a lot less forgiving than what my camera is. It takes much larger photos, takes much higher bitrate videos, and so I have a little bit more room for error. Not with this camera. That kind of pushed me outside my comfort zone, so I had to pay a lot more attention to what I was doing. And I think that turned out for the better for me anyway. And the last thing that I want to talk about today is my car. That's another thing that's really important to me. It gets me from point A to point B, and it is a 1996 Mazda Miata in Montego Blue Mica. That color was a color that was only produced for 4 years, from 1994 to 1997. I really like that color because it's so unique. A lot of the Miatas out there, they're red, blue, and black. Those are the three real colors that they have. This color, on the other hand, is a color shift color. It goes from like a dark green to a blue, depending upon the light. Um, and I thought that was really cool. Another reason why I got the car was because it's an important piece of automotive history. It kind of saved the Roadster from dying. Even iconic Roadsters such as the Porsche 911, it was starting to tank in the sales department. Mazda saw this issue, and then they came out with a more affordable version of the Porsche 911, essentially. That is why we have the Mazda Miata today, especially in its current form. It brought the sports car to the everyman. They debuted at $30,000. That's with all the options and everything. And that was really unheard of at the time. Another really nice thing about the car is that it is actually really easy to work on. That's one of the reasons why I purchased it. It's my first car that I actually, looked at, did all my research on, and purchased myself. And that was a big contributing factor to why I purchased it, because I do all my own work on all of my vehicles. So that was really nice change of pace from some of the other cars that I've had in the past. And now that I've told you a little bit about myself again, I really look forward to giving these next speeches and the series of speeches and whatever topics we're going to cover moving forward in this class until we are through with it. I hope to have a great rest of the semester. We're going to give a lot of good speeches, I feel, and I hope that I can learn quite a bit from this course.